let's get dumping, my little dumper buddies.
Oy, oy, oy,
What
oy,
is
oy, oy, oy.
good?
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I feel about dumper buddies.
Yeah.
What?
Dumper buddies?
You've never
Dumper
held
buddies.
hands with somebody and looked them right in the eye and then dumped? Just like
You might be surprised to hear that I have, in fact.
really? Oh, you should try it. You should try it. You and Luce go. You're in the same building. Go for it.
No, my nieces have done that when they're kids. You know, when they just feel you just hold your hand and like stare at you in the eye.
Okay, sure. That's kind of that's kind of weird.
Yeah. Who was the singer lady recently that was on Twitter getting a bunch of flack because she did an interview where she said her husband and her have toilets in the same room facing each other and they poop together?
Is that not the right way to do it? Is that not what
it's an option? It's not illegal, you know.
Wait, you're telling me you've never done that? You've never like stared at someone in their
I've never made eye contact with a human being while
Here's
pooping.
a question.
God damn it! I would avert eye contact. I would not do it.
How do you feel about pooping in the same room as your significant other?
We lock doors here.
No.
We lock doors.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you're normal. Good.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, look, I don't. We are a poop with the door open family.
Why?
Your entire family?
Yeah, like my kid wants to get
bless you, but
friendly. You know, like if sometimes he poops with the door open. It happens.
No,
like,
but do you?
My son yells at me if I walk by. God damn it!
Pooped. So like, well, you've seen like my bathroom. Like, if there's walls, like it's really.
And when
tough
you saw
to,
his
like,
bathroom, was he pooping?
Not that I remember, but correct me if I could be mistaken,
So,
Dan.
Just to be clear, there is a scenario where you are taking a shit and your son is looking at you taking a shit.
Not for an extended period of time, but we could cross eyes.
You could glance eyes. Yeah,
there shouldn't be line of sight possibilities. No.
Well, don't forget, when
child protection
a child is
services
under 10, pooping is a wondrous, wild, and funny world where it's like, hey, Dad, you pooping? And I'm like, yeah, dude, what's up?
Sure.
Not come sit by my side and tell stories of your day, but like, you know. Yeah.
No, I don't know.
No,
what the hell are
I
you
don't
talking
know.
about?
Sorry about that.
Look, I'm not saying we hang out while we poop.
But
It sounds
makes
like
it
that.
sound. Yeah,
It definitely sounds like it.
Yeah.
I
You
am
are hearing what you want to hear. Okay.
I am part of a WhatsApp group called Poop Friends.
Yeah.
Where
where you share pictures of poop.
No, but that was what a group that we set up when we were in the UK, where specifically me and Dave Jewett, who works at GameSpot, when we had a suspicion that we were in, like I was in a cubicle and I suspected he was in another cubicle, we would send a message being like "poop friend?" ? And then if they were in the cubicle, they'd reply yes or no. So then we'd know, okay.
To silently shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we can now, like, because you know when you go into the toilet and you're like, I gotta be very careful with the noises I'm letting out because this person might hear me. But when you know the other person is your homie, you can just be like, all right,
free range.
Just
I guess.
But if you're in the bathroom, though, I think it's all fair game. You can just make as much of a cacophony as you want. I mean, that's where that
but like that's fine. But then you never want to do that and then immediately come out and lock eyes with the person.
It's okay.
So especially if you don't know them, then you definitely don't want to.
And like
the only time I made a sound in the bathroom that I wish didn't happen was I was at CBS Interactive, the place you're in right now, Tam and Lucy, and I was taking a crap, and I went to screenshot something. I forget why. I was like screenshotting a tweet or something, but I didn't realize that my volume was on, and there was another person in there, and I just heard camera shutter sounds. And I was like, oh, that guy absolutely thinks I was taking pictures of my poop or dick.
Totally.
Yeah, what's worse than that scenario? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have also been part of a group where people sent pictures of their own shits.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh,
No.
wait, I know that story. Is that the future?
That's a different.
Oh, that's a different one.
That's a different story. Where
There's times when I've been proud of what I've put out for sure.
Yeah,
but I don't know that I ever send people pictures.
In every corporate job that I've been part of in the video game industry, the sales team are the most heinous shitters in all of existence.
Wow.
And this is just you can generalize to any sales team. Sales team people are just awful when it comes to toilet behavior.
Is it a diet thing?
Comfortably generalize that right now.
Are they having like stress poops? Are they like having like high stress sales jobs?
No, it's because they're sales people. So they're like doing shit like drinking the first thing in the morning with clients and eating meals and doing these weird things. And then they're salespeople and they just like act like they own the toilet. Like when we worked at Future Publishing, we had a Twitter account called Future Poops where we'd take pictures of the toilet and like just post like third floor a diabolical shit and like a picture of the toilet, and we were 100% sure every single one of those was from someone in the sales teams because they were the most awful people.
They just pooping. Like
their toilet etiquette is awful.
You leave like a $5 bill on the thing like as a tip just because of fucking what they've done. You know?
Maybe, money corrupts, because at Jinx, we had the Phantom Pisser who would like...
Whoa.
we had the Phantom Pisser, and it turned out to be the CFO.
What?
So maybe it is just money corrupts.
What's a Phantom Pisser?
Oh, so we had a women's and a men's toilet, and also in retrospect, kind of weird that we had a sort of Airbnb style number code lock on the women's, but apparently that was installed because the men would go into the women's and just take their heinous shits there instead of besmirching the good name of the men's bathroom.
Smart.
So then the Phantom Pisser would go in and just I don't know, fucking helicopter it while he was taking a piss.
God damn.
Just go everywhere. There were emails about it.
Was that one? Sorry. Carry on.
Oh, no, that was it. That was the emails about it. And then eventually the culprit was found.
There was that one time in this office where Peter Brown came back from the toilet as if he had just done a tour of Nam and like came back and looked at us and was like, I have just seen the most disgusting thing I have. And he like took a picture of it, and he took a picture of it because we had to send it to HR. And like the poop,
I forgot about that.
The poop, it was everywhere, but in the toilet.
Was this in the executive suite on the first floor, where they had the one?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. That makes sense.
I'm sorry about that.
No, it was on the first floor. The bigger toilet.
No. It's What did we call that toilet? Because that was the special
the
toilet.
Executive suite.
Executive toilet. Yeah.
Executive toilet.
Yeah.
On the first floor.
It was genuinely.
That was the best place to poop.
Seat, on the walls.
What?
On the floor. And we looked at it long enough to figure out the only possible way you could do that is if you like perched yourself on the toilet, so your feet are on the seat.
You did like a straight up autopsy here.
Yeah, and you just shat
splatter
everywhere.
analysis.
And it was like, we looked at it and we were like, someone needs to go to jail for this. Like that is genuinely, it was horrible. And like,
that's the thing though, is like, we used to have sort of people coming into the office, like that toilet is meant to be sort of
a guest
like,
one,
a kind of open to, because the people in the cafe were allowed to use that toilet, right? Because that was kind of a suspicious.
It was diabolical.
Could have been
diabolical shit.
Certainly not me.
Entering like detective mode.
Yeah. Anyways, voicemails.
Yeah. How the hell did we get here?
That's what
it's the voicemail dump truck. You little dumpers. Leave us a voicemail. You little poop freaks. 707 exit
poo.
That's a whole different show you're going to call up if you use that number. 707 exit flu is the number. We are taking your voicemails 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Very exciting. Last week we had a lot of calls to action. We wanted to hear about fast food male strip clubs or male strip club names, right? Mm-hmm. We wanted to hear about different kinds of self-care and whatnot. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we can cash in these dumps and see what they're worth on the open market, if you know what I mean.
Dump market.
Yeah. Okay. So let's start things off. Jason, Striker, could you please pick yourself a voicemail?
It's going to be one of the short ones, but I think it's appropriate at this point. This is
Did you say short ones?
Maybe.
You got poop on the brain, Lucy.
Oh, come on now.
Very cool, Dan. Very cool.
That was.
I was only one of those.
that was nice one from caller unknown. Thank you very much, caller.
Wow, someone did a really good impression of you, Dan.
Oh wait, the call was just a fart.
A fart.
Oh, I thought
Oh.
for some reason I thought Lucy had a soundboard and did a fart thing. Do it again.
No.
Play it again.
Yeah, let's hear it again.
That
Did
was
someone just
good.
fart into the phone.
That's what happened.
Assumedly.
That was
That's
an 8
pretty-
out of 10
that's-
fart.
Yeah,
Can I-
nice work.
Hold on, can I hear
Yeah.
it one more time?
Yeah, one more.
Ew,
Okay.
That's
dude,
wet.
So
That's a
That
check
is
your pants one.
one wet.
throw
I'm gonna
that
say-
phone away.
This person also has got a good amount of, let's just say, junk in their trunk. I can tell from the sound of that fart. Okay.
The reverberation.
Like poop
Yeah, the
in pants or
No,
a big butt?
reverberation. Like they've got a big
Oh, like
butt.
there's
They've
some
got a
flapping
decent
going
sized
on.
butt. Yeah, so they're flapping.
Yeah, I hear it now.
Okay.
I hear it
little
now.
bit. I feel like, yeah, it's slightly wet. I think they're also like clenching a bit.
Oh my god.
Well,
Try
yeah.
and get it out.
Tim,
Yeah.
you're the poop detective, dude. This is your thing.
It's
Trust
a
me,
business
I-
card.
You're like,
I have a friend who sends me farts nonstop on WhatsApp. It's Jim Trinket.
yeah, I know who it is.
He sends me farts and I rate them out of 10 and give him a review.
Nice.
Cam, you're like, you know that Japanese character where it's the little detective with a butt for a face?
Oh shit!
Oh, Asty McGee?
That's me.
Tam, aka
yeah, so-
Asty McGee. There we go.
I can rate your farts if you need it.
All right. Well, might have
That's a
to up this
solid 8 out of
weekend.
10. I would say that person needs to eat a little more protein.
Just a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not working. All right, let's
what was
pivot
that
out
one
of
called?
farts for a second. What's that, Lucy?
What was that one called?
Nice one.
That-
Oh,
It's
just
called
nice one.
Nice
All right.
one.
Yeah.
That was a
Uh,
nice one.
Pick your nice one, Lucy. Let's have it. A voicemail, please.
I would like to go for kidney stone info.
Fuck.
Hello, Dumpers. This is Dr. Brad from Florida. Calling with just some general medical information regarding kidney stones. Generally, kidney stones, the largest you're going to get, well, they can get larger, but generally they're going to be less than 5 millimeters, so half a centimeter. If they get larger than that, that's when you start getting hospitalizations and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Most of the pain from a kidney stone is not actually passing it, although I can speak from personal experience that is also not fun. But
Totally.
most of the pain is actually when it gets stuck in the ureter or the tube that connects the kidney to the bladder. That's where the very, very severe pain that's supposedly worse than childbirth is. One of the few pains a man can experience that is worse than childbirth. So I'm like qualitative scales, I don't know. The best way to prevent it, other than dietary stuff, is drinking a lot of fluid, which sounds like Dan is on.
Keep drinking.
The goal is actually
Chug,
not a
chug,
not a
chug.
fluid drink. The goal is to kind of assess how much you're peeing. If you're peeing over a liter, you're probably fine. If you're peeing over 2 liters, you're unlikely to get a kidney stone. That means you're flushing the kidneys enough that you're unlikely to get anything. So yeah, just keep it up. Make sure you're peeing a lot and stay healthy. Take care, everyone.
Thank you,
Thanks,
caller.
Doc.
Thanks, Doc.
Oh boy.
My mom's husband last week was hospitalized because they were at like a Kenny Chesney concert and he started feeling terrible. And he's like, I'm just going to go sleep in the car. You guys just enjoy the concert. And he was like, couldn't walk or whatever. And he was like in terrible, terrible pain.
Oh, man.
And so they left the concert, went to the ER, they had to call in a urologist like in the middle of the night to come out and do surgery. And they had to put a stent in his, I believe his wiener.
Oh, yes.
And then they had to, do surgery and everything. What's that?
Is that wiener the technical term?
I don't want to get all medical, but yes, it was the wiener.
Right.
7 millimeters, and it sounded like it was extreme severe pain. But then they did surgery, and the next day he was just a little tender, but I guess he was fine.
Little tender, yeah. I have 100% passed a kidney stone 5 minutes before a bomb cast.
What?
Doubled over in fucking
my
pain. And I don't know if you were there, but yeah, it was just a few minutes before a podcast, and I had sat down to adjust the camera, and I felt a fucking intense burning, shooting pain down there, and just fucking went through it. That's all I could do, because it's like.
And did you see it come out? Like, was
I
it
didn't.
like
No, I
like you
didn't. Well,
saw
I
it?
wasn't looking at my dick or anything at the time.
Well, I
didn't-
assume you went to the bathroom and passed it in there. Like you didn't like pass a rock in your pants, did you?
It very well could have. Yes, very well could have. But yeah, that was one of the most painful things besides
I love how
cluster
that
headaches. besides
That call
cluster
was so traumatizing that Jeff Bacalao requested a drink from his partner.
He's right. He's right. I started typing and said, "Hey."
It mentions drinking a lot of fluids. Like I do drink I try to drink a decent amount of water, but like definitely more on like soda and beer. Like that does count as fluids, right?
No, son.
Not, yeah, dude. I mean, maybe like seltzer.
I pee a
but
lot.
Oh my god.
So I don't actually know what a kidney stone.
Let's go, Pakistan. Fucking let's go.
So I don't know what a kidney stone looks like. So I googled, and
They're the rocks.
record 156 kidney stones removed from single patient.
Wow.
And then what they've done is they've made in using the kidney stones, they've put 156. That one
is a boulder.
That one is the size of a can of.
We can't.
If you passed 156 kidney stones, I think your wiener would look like a hot dog you left in the microwave for too long and it blew up.
Oh, Jesus.
50-year-old patient.
Or that they cut into the octoctopuses? Yeah. Like it splits apart like
you
that.
know what? I think I have to hit the button on this one, folks.
Can you imagine the sense of relief that person felt when all 156 were out? Like
it wasn't at the same time.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
a machine gun. Jesus Christ. Okay, we all learned a lot. Okay, we all learned a lot. Dan, fluids. Beer does not count as fluids. It actually takes water out of you.
Is beer a fluid? Yes or no? Why or in? Is beer a fluid?
It's a fluid.
Obviously, it's a liquid.
Thank you. There we go.
It's not decided upon whether it is a fluid or whether it is not a fluid. It's whether it's hydrating you or whether it's not hydrating you.
He said fluid. He's a doctor. Are any of us doctors?
Hey, Dan, would you breathe in poison?
Well, no, that's bad for you.
Poison's air, so and you breathe air. So what's
oxygen's what you need.
Hydration is what you need.
Oxygen are two different things.
There's air coming out of this tailpipe.
To the air thing, then.
there's air coming all out of that tailpipe. Might as well put my lips around it. Dumbass.
I don't make that noise when I eat.
Dumbass. Beer's not going to hydrate you.
It's a fluid, though.
Great, wonderful, yes.
I'm not wrong.
A fluid, you're a dumbass. Moving on.
Technically correct, and as we all know, Lucy,
thank you.
It's the best kind of correct.
Thank you.
All right, I won. All right, let's move on.
Yes, now that that's settled, Tam, grace us with a voicemail, please.
I would like fast food male strip club name 1 and 2, please.
1 and 2. You got both of them.
Okay.
Got another fast food / male strip club name for y'all. Hardee's. Bye.
Yeah?
Hardee's?
Like hard.
Like
Isn't that that's the place, right?
Oh. My ex-girlfriend used to work at Hardee's, and we would always call it hard-ons because we were fucking 15 or whatever. So, yeah. Part 2?
That works.
Part 2.
Hey, Dumpers, it's John from Louisville again. I wanted to throw my hat in the ring for ideas of male strip club names you had last week. It would only work in DC, but I think you can make if you opened a place called Hanging Chad.
Not bad.
That's good.
It actually would make more sense in Florida, but yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works anywhere. That works.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
That works in America. Wonderful news. Thank you, caller Dan. It's your turn to pick a voicemail. Please disappoint us.
I guess I should probably do the one that says for Dan Reichert.
Okay.
I guess so.
Here we go.
Dan Reichert, I know that you do not remember me. If it was me and you alone in a room, you would not recognize me. But you pushed me down outside of Monaco's back in 94.
Dan.
You said it was a joke that you were playing. But I wasn't having fun, Dan.
No.
Only one person's having fun, and the other person's not having fun. It's not a game.
It's not a game.
Bullying. You bullied me outside of Monaco.
Dan.
Back in 94.
How do you...
Hang on, I have questions about this. What the fuck is Monaco's?
You don't
I was
remember?
10 years old, and I was definitely bullied all the time at that time, and never bullied anyone. What the fuck is Monaco's?
Do you guys hear someone deflecting?
Yeah.
It sounds like
quite a bit.
What the fuck?
It sounds like someone spent his entire life playing the bullied, but is the bullier.
Wait, it's in Monaco Grand Prix? Okay. I did go to Monaco Grand Prix a lot.
As a kid?
10-year-old?
Yeah, well, Monaco Grand Prix, it was an arcade. In Kansas. It was
not the actual Monaco
Grand Prix. I was like,
I don't know it was a real thing. No,
very
I just went to,
cultured.
it was an
Paul
arcade.
Rickard taking his son to.
Well, now that's interesting because that Monaco Grand Prix I would have been going to in 1994, but I super was not. Pushed someone down at 10? That was like peak me getting bullied time.
It sounds like it. It sounds like you're projecting.
Yeah, it sounds like also maybe the opposite of that happened.
Yeah.
Are you just lying about your childhood? Or look, now here's some context for you. I'm not gonna totally not give you the benefit of the doubt here.
Okay.
Yeah. That caller is a known lovely storyteller. So
yeah, that's true.
Be a bit,
I recognize the voice.
But I believe them.
Wait, hang on.
They called Monacos. They called Monacos.
Well, that's the weird thing is I feel like somebody would have said Monaco Grand Prix. I've never heard anyone that went there call it Monaco's. But also that sounds exactly
maybe that's
like
why you were teasing him.
And that was the same intro that is like, Dan, you wouldn't recognize me. You don't know me, but you owe me $5. And like,
sounded like a wrestling thing almost.
Yeah.
So this is someone that's known for doing this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that makes me feel like this is maybe a big
Again,
deal.
To be clear, I believe them.
Yeah.
But they also tell stories all the time?
Yeah.
Good stories.
Again, not giving, good stories.
I'm going to need more information because this doesn't line up.
Oh, you're going to get a call next week. Okay.
You're being the mark, Dan. All right, my turn, motherfuckers. Let's see. Ooh, I love me a milk freak.
Milk freak.
Hey everybody, I'm hoping you can help me solve an argument I've been having for probably about an hour and a half now. I'm of the hard stance that if you order a tall glass of milk as an adult at dinner, while you're out to dinner, you're a freak. Just bottom line, you're a freak.
Incorrect.
I'm being told that this is completely normal in this argument. I'm holding my ground.
No.
My example is that I was out to dinner once with a friend in college. He ordered a tall glass of cold milk at a sushi dinner. I never
That's not on. That's not on.
That's
I don't think this should be a normal thing adults do. So I need help settling this dispute. I can appreciate any help or insight you can give me with this. So I stop losing my mind. Have a good day.
No, the caller is correct. It's weird. The only time I've ever seen an adult do it is we worked with someone at Game Informer who claimed to be a super taster and everything just like tasted like a billion times stronger or whatever. I don't know if that's a real thing, but he would always get milk. Like we'd go to like whether it was a dinner with a bunch of developers or something or a going away thing at a bar and everybody's drinking beer, he would always get milk because he said he was a super taster.
I have ordered a tall glass of milk. I have ordered a glass of milk.
And that's weird.
Before.
I'm sorry.
And it's because if I'm eating something that I know is like absurdly spicy.
Sure.
That's the only
milk is the
that
neutralizer.
puts that fire out a little bit.
Yeah, like if you're on hot ones, that's normal. But
I'm not like going to a Nando's and being like, can I have a rotisserie chicken and a glass of milk?
No, because can you imagine what milk?
Yeah, milk and Nando's would be abysmal.
I learned a lesson a couple months ago from Tam's mom.
Mm-hmm.
And that lesson was to never make fun of anyone's appetite for food.
Yes.
So I cannot make fun of a milk freak. I can recognize a milk freak and say, you, sir, or ma'am, or whoever, you are a milk freak for doing your milk crimes. I can look down on you, but I'm never going to say, don't do that. I'm never going to yuck your yum. I'm never going to stop.
As it goes, yes.
As it goes. Again.
So when we were younger, we were always told that you shouldn't drink mixed dairy and fish because it would result in a pigmentation of your skin.
Oh. What color did you turn?
It would like turn a whitish, lighter color of your skin.
Okay.
But I believe that's a myth.
I can't really get much more pale than this.
Yeah, because let me tell you, I ate a mad amount of filet of fish and McDonald's milkshakes in my time.
Oh, was that
milkshake is different.
Yeah, true.
But
sure.
I mean, at the same time, if you're ordering just a big glass of milk at dinner, it's also a power play to show off that you're not lactose intolerant.
I also like having heard this. I like the Russell energy of it. I feel it's so powerful that I think I might start doing it just to see what happens.
Thanks, caller.
Like caller, thank you very much. You've introduced a new way to like unsettle people around me.
Great. We've opened the milk chapter in Tam's life. Thank you for doing that. Excellent job, caller, as always. I went to the chat for the next voicemail, and Permanent Psy was the first one to reply, and he's hooking me up. Movie rec for Bacalar's Kid .mp3, please.
Here we go.
Hey, Jitters. I've got 2 words from you. 3 Ninjas.
Yes.
That's a movie you
good
should
film.
watch with your kids, Jeff. And on the same note, has there been a movie you watched as a kid or a young adult that is perfect to you and that you wouldn't want to rewatch in fear of ruining that memory? Love you guys. Bye. Also, this is Max from the Netherlands. Bye.
Thank you, caller. Love you too.
The dankest country.
You know, it's weird. I made a 3 Ninjas reference on Bombcast this week. That was so funny. That's
Without
so
Jan
weird.
being here, he's fucking. Oh my god, he's burning up right now.
God damn. Oh my god, someone just listed the character names in chat. It was Tum Tum, Rocky, and Colton.
Hell yeah.
Wansu, dude. Wansu.
Oh my god.
I always get 3 Ninjas and Surf Ninjas mixed up. I think Surf Ninjas was Rob Schneider.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally did the Wansu from Surf Ninjas. I fucked it up.
That's what made me think.
Yeah.
Shit.
And I didn't balk because I've conflated those two as well.
Yes.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So 3 Ninjas is about like these like seemingly like 3 white dudes from California who like learn karate from their grandfather, right? Is that what it is?
So hang on, this is not a relation to Beverly Hills Ninja starring.
Oh no,
his father.
completely different.
No, different genre. Perhaps.
I said blind ninja, but what I was thinking
Oh my goodness.
Ghost Dog, the way of the samurai.
Okay, that's way different.
Forrest Whitaker, that's
Which is really fucking good,
Whitaker
by the way.
playing a blind samurai.
I love that fucking movie. Unironically.
So weird.
Yeah.
There's a trilogy of 3 Ninjas, right? Because I think Hogan is in it.
There's Kickback.
Thunder on Mega Mountain or whatever.
Yeah, Hogan's in the last one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's actually 4. There's 3 Ninjas, Kickback, Knuckle Up, and High Noon at Mega Mountain.
Mega Mountain.
Yeah.
That's the Hogan one.
Hogan's the opposite of The Rock, where The Rock will take a sagging franchise and make it, do awesome, and Hogan will just kill it.
I did see a video of Hogan recently where he was like doing shtick with like a young kid who was doing shtick back at him. Did you see that?
No.
He looked like he was signing autographs in some sort of like
was it a beach
collectible
shop?
store. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's fucking beach shop. Yeah.
I know he's a bad dude now, but
yeah. Go to that beach shop if you want to get kicked out for wearing a mask.
Son of a bitch.
Where is that beach shop?
Tampa.
I'm not going to Tampa.
Get out of here, brother.
And called a sheeple, and ironically.
Hell no, brother.
Fuck.
Yeah. We totally need to pray more.
Get the fuck out of here, brother. I see germs.
Fuck everything about that guy and his associates.
Just take your vitamins.
Just the worst.
You can beat up germs if you think hard enough. You ever punch a germ in the face, brother?
Big boot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm trying to think of a movie that I have like this sort of like rosy memory of that is probably dog shit now.
Oh,
Pootie Tang?
One.
No.
I remember loving Pootie Tang when it came out. I wonder if Pootie Tang's good now.
You really have to stop saying Pootie Tang.
You haven't seen Pootie Tang?
What are you saying?
Pootie
That means
Tang.
something completely different in the UK.
No, Pootie
but
Tang.
it's a movie, dude.
What is it?
Find that pity on the running kind.
Explain what the movie is, Dan. You can't just keep going on
Pootie
about
Tang. It came from a Chris Rock show sketch, and it's a full-length movie, and you can't understand anything he says, and Chris Rock's in it, and he plays a big ear of corn at one point, and
it was written and directed by Louis C.K., so I'm afraid.
That is correct.
Oh,
that is correct. Yes.
It sounds too close to Poontang.
Yeah.
We know Pootie
we all
Tang.
know what that
Pootie
is.
Tang.
Play
Pootie Tang's
on
a
that.
hero. No,
play
Pootie
on
Tang's a
that.
hero. It's not filthy.
Yeah.
I remember enjoying that movie. That movie's pretty old, right? It's probably like 25 years old, 20 years old, something
It's probably like 99, 2000, I would say. I was working at the theater when it came out.
Nice.
Yeah. You were in the biz back then.
Yeah.
Did you like hide out in the cooler and eat candy and fucking just.
Oh, when it got
he
too
like-
busy, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was a supervisor, so I had the key to the stock thing.
Yeah.
So I would just sit on the frozen hot dog boxes and drink free Fruitopias and open up Sour Patch Kids packages until the wave would
you were
subside.
hydrating. You were hydrating for sure.
Exactly. Yes.
Man, some reason that's from the time in your life you once said where you like would steal food out of the trash and eat it, right?
No, that was as a patron. That was with the popcorn.
I'm
refill
sorry,
thing. That was
folks.
when I was on the clock, popcorn was free. I'd have to steal hot dogs for breaks, but the popcorn was free. Yeah.
How much of that butter have you just drank?
I have drank the AMC butter from a.
I mean, obviously that's the center square in the bingo card. I'm talking about.
That is I have mixed sodas. I have mixed slushies and sodas with AMC butter and drank it before.
On your gravestone, I'm gonna request that they put the text. He drank AMC butter.
Yeah,
nothing else.
Tried to hydrate with AMC butter.
Yeah,
it is liquid.
He said it was fluid.
Thought if.
I mean, it's more of a goo, but is goo fluid?
If you want it to be,
it's goo fluid.
The viscosity of an AMC butter.
It's like
Did it
Nickelodeon
slide
Gak.
right down?
It's
no,
got
it
a
seems
viscosity to it.
It seems more viscous than
stains. It fucking stains clothes. It's nasty.
It's like motor oil.
I was gonna say it's like industrial strength oil.
Yeah.
You could lubricate an engine with that shit.
The grossest shit was our fucking the ketchup hoses that at AMC.
Fuck.
We just have like spider webs and eggs in it, and like, oh man, yeah, it's sad.
I don't want to shame Dan because as one person on this call knows, I have drank butter before. Okay,
but
all I'm saying
at a Red Lobster,
sure. AMC butter. It was good quality country life butter.
There you go.
So this is the difference here is that this is during when I worked there was during the years where I would not eat butter. I wouldn't eat actual butter. Like I never had like butter on bread until I was like 25, 30 or something like that.
Yeah,
because I thought butter was going to be gross. But, but movie theater
thing.
butter I thought was awesome.
But I bet you didn't even think they were the same thing.
I feel like you could make Dan eat literally anything
by saying
as long as it was introduced in a movie theater.
Yeah, or like in a little
if there's
plastic
something
package.
that he hates. Yeah. If you create a movie theater version of it, he will eat it just because it's in the movie.
Just the more packaged and processed and everything, and the more it seems like it came out of a factory. That makes me feel better.
Exactly. Like if it was like a gummy pickle. He would probably eat it.
Yeah,
I would try that. I've pickle flavored Jelly Bellies. I would try.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, or in chip form. I like dill pickled chips and stuff.
Sure,
I like that. Yeah,
it's
like
not so much
flavor.
Yeah. It's not so much that you haven't tried all these things. It's more that you like wear it with a badge of honor that drives me crazy.
No, it's just at this point it just comes up all the time. So when it comes up, I talk about it.
How much? So
I don't bring it up typically.
I know you've done it on your personal streams, but I would like to arrange a situation where we watch you try something for the first time that like is the most pedestrian ass food on earth, and you're just like, I guess I'll try a banana.
There are very few things I just straight up haven't tried at this point. Like when I was like,
think about it. Have a think on it.
There were a lot. But now it's just like, oh no, I was right. Pickles are gross. But there are times it's gone the other way where it's like, oh, ranch is actually awesome. So have
you had
cream
durian
cheese.
fruit?
I've only seen those in Mario Sunshine and Animal Crossing.
You ain't gonna eat that, dude.
I've never seen one in the wild.
You ain't gonna
durian
eat that.
fruit might be the way to go.
I would try durian.
Yeah. Have you ever eaten Have you ever eaten natto?
What's that?
It's the Japanese breakfast food made out of.
What's it like?
I don't know if you want it to.
It's intense, but it's also delicious.
I'd be up for it.
Soybeans.
I like soy sauce.
Fermented soybeans. Yeah.
Sticky as fuck.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Right?
I'd eat that in a heartbeat.
Maybe we can do that on a thing that perhaps we're working on. Maybe.
Sure.
I guess we're gonna have to go to Japan. I'm sorry.
Yep. Sorry.
Sure. Yes.
Gonna have to put Dan in some carry-on luggage and smuggle him into Japan. All right. Let's see whose turn it is. Why, it's Jason's turn. My dude, please pick a voicemail.
Seeing a movie that's seeing a movie a bit too young.
Okay.
Hey,
I love that none of us
Brian from Michigan
answered the previous question.
Kids seeing movies a bit too young. In my home growing up, we liked John Waters' more innocent films, your Hairspray, your Crybaby. So I was not prepared when my mother put on Pink Flamingos for a couple of 12-year-olds.
Oh, fuck.
What was to come next? Was there any movies you guys saw as kids that left a mark? Thanks for being great.
I've got an answer for this.
Let's hear it.
When I was probably 6, 7, my uncle took me to go see an animated movie that I thought was really cool looking, called Heavy Metal.
Oh, fuck.
Just titties all over the place, lots of sex and drugs. And yeah, he took me there and we sat through the entire movie. And thanks,
You went
Uncle.
in a boy and came out a man.
I did.
It was
I
your
did.
bar mitzvah.
I may have been a little too young for heavy metal.
Yeah. How old were you?
Probably 6 or 7, honestly.
Fuck, dude. Oh,
Your uncle knew exactly what
He knew exactly what was going on.
oh yeah. That's what uncles do, man.
I remember when I was 7, I saw Terminator 2 and was absolutely obsessed. And I was like, I just need to watch every Schwarzenegger thing possible. And my stepdad at the time ran basically a family video store. So we had access to like every VHS you could imagine. And so I just scoured through for anything with Arnold's face on it. And I would watch, I think I saw Running Man and Terminator 1, Terminator 2, and I just couldn't get enough.
Nice.
And then I put in Predator.
Oh, shit.
And I remember being 7 years old. Like, it seemed really cool, but there is that part at the beginning where I think the lady's going through the brush, and then you see all the bodies that are skinned and hanging upside down, and it's just all the muscle and blood.
And that's
And I
what
was
upset you?
No, this is too much for me. I should probably wait a couple years before I watch this.
I don't understand that. And I'm genuinely interested because I feel like Terminator is pretty fucking gory too.
It's not really a lot of people get shot in it, but it's not like gore. No.
So Predator is more of like body horror than
skinned bodies and stuff. And like, keep in mind, this is the same age I'm loving Mortal Kombat and everything, but Mortal Kombat was like kind of cartoonish.
Dude, Mortal Kombat
is realistic.
When that Mortal Kombat, even at that age, I very vividly remember being like, "This looks goofy as fuck."
Yeah,
and also this is the coolest shit in the world. It's like Predator. It looked more realistic. It was these practical effects. It looked like skinned bodies, and it was like, this is too much.
And also, and I guess my follow up question to that, and it's more of just like, let me posit this and let's discuss. It's weird to me. Like, I feel like there's two types of people, right? Like, there's one person who's a 7-year-old who sees Terminator and is like, I need more of that. And then there's probably like, if I saw Terminator at 7, I'd probably cry. Right. And I want to know, like, what's the difference? Like, what's the difference between it?
Wait, are you talking about
just the murdering? Probably like all the death and murders. Probably, and that's probably.
Are you talking about Terminator 1 or Terminator 2? Because Terminator 1 is more like a horror movie, but Terminator 2 is all out action.
All right.
I love both.
Here's the thing. I have not seen Terminator in probably 25 years.
The one or two?
But like, I only saw them all once.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm not like
Terminator 2
is incredible.
Is the best.
No, people think it's like a masterpiece. What?
Jeff Baclar?
Yeah. I honestly can't even remember anything about them.
Are you joking?
The first Terminator is on Amazon Prime. It's included. We could do a Twitch watch party of the first Terminator, Jeff Baclar, within the next week. Do you want to drink a 40 and watch the Terminator?
I mean,
I'm calling you out live on the internet.
I'm gonna drink something else, but sure, I'll fuck around. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
That's okay.
All right.
Mark it down. Let's watch the fucking Terminator on the internet in the next week.
Okay. Easy.
All right.
That was easy.
Okay.
Nonsense.
Okay.
All right.
Very good.
Let's do it.
The film
Everyone's
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
what's that?
I was going to say is a Peter Jackson classic.
Oh, Dead Alive?
No, he
Dead
made
Alive.
good movies before he started
Fuck
doing
off.
that.
Fuck off.
It was
So you
called
did.
Bad Taste.
Bad Taste. Oh, that's a good one too.
Oh, I've never seen that.
It's a horror movie, or like a I don't know if it's a horror movie. It's like one of those indie style horror movies.
Yeah.
But it's very weird.
Sci-fi and
I remember
weird and
watching it
gory
as a
and-
kid and being like, "What's going on here? Should I be seeing this? Any of this?"
Does Lucy not take well to Peter Jackson slander?
I don't take well to Lord of the Rings slander.
Yeah, she loves Lord of the Rings.
Okay,
she's
maybe
like
I
the
should
Lord of the
talk
Rings.
about Lord of the
for-
Rings.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Peter Jackson slander. We've all seen the Hobbit movies.
Yeah, I mean, I love Lord of the Rings, but I like to disparage Lord of the Rings just in front of Lucy because
they're bad.
I rise to it every time.
yeah.
Well,
I bet you liked them when they came out.
Lord of the
I
Rings.
think No, I'm talking
Me?
to Dan. Yeah.
No, I fucking hated them aggressively when they came out. I saw
Did
every
you?
one of them in the theaters opening weekend, and I fucking
Why?
hated them.
Why
I was
did you
so
see
excited for
all
them.
of them?
I was
I think they
so excited because I thought they were going to get. I thought the first one was going to be boring because it was setting everything up. I tried to read the book before I saw the first
that's-
movie because I was so excited. I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a big budget trilogy like Star Wars for my generation. This is going to be great." I got so excited. I got bored halfway through the book, and I was like, "Okay, well, that's probably because it's the book.
Did you
the
read
movie
like
will
the
be cool."
Silmarillion or something like that? Like, what did you read?
Jeez.
The Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship, whatever the book is.
Oh,
Dan is technically correct. The Lord of the Rings is one book in 3 parts.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so I read
He gets
the.
points for that.
You didn't like Two Towers though.
No, I didn't like any of them at all.
Oh wow.
I
enjoyed them.
actively was angry leaving the theater every time because I was so bored and thought it was so.
I think they've aged poorly.
Oh,
I think they've
jeez.
aged poorly in a short
No, they
amount of
haven't.
time. In a short
Why
amount
am I
of time.
defending them?
No, because I am known
Because
as
you're in the
being
room with her.
I am
I like
known
them.
as the Lord of the Rings liker. I take, and you know what? You can like what you like. You don't have to like.
Of course.
what
Of course. Of course.
But to say that the Lord of the Rings have aged poorly, the only thing that have aged poorly is the CGI. But
Yeah.
with
Yeah, the FX are bad.
With the UHD Blu-ray release from last year, they did fix a bunch of them, but the practical shit looks
Yeah, it's great.
It's banging, yeah.
I enjoy the. I enjoy
we
those.
watched Helm's Deep, right?
The last one's like 15 hours long, but I did enjoy them.
It's
I
like
really
3
did.
and a
I did.
half.
Yes,
Grow
I did
up.
enjoy them. I did.
The extended
If
editions
you-
are like 4 hours each.
If you didn't fucking cry when
I can't
they
cry at-
running and go death, oh my
I
god!
can't cry
Did
in
you know
fantasy.
that when
I
Viggo
can't cry in
Mortensen
fantasy.
kicks the stone, he actually breaks his toe?
It's a hell.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
I can't cry in fantasy. Like fantasy does not make me cry.
Really?
Right? There's
Same.
maybe
Lot
like
of- lot of
maybe
revelations
like
about-
science
about-
fiction, but not but not a fantasy.
Weird.
If there's like an ogre in the scene, I'm not going to be like, well, that's traumatic. That's
You
true.
mean
You know.
Still,
you didn't
to
cry
date,
when
the only movie that's made me cry is Fast 7 when they did the like thing about the guy actually dying for in real life. That's the only time I've cried in a movie.
You telling me
I
that?
don't even care about Paul Walker. I was just like, oh, that's really sad. This guy died
Okay.
halfway through filming. That was very sad.
You're telling me that moment where Gandalf confronts the troll and is like, "Access denied."
Okay,
That-
I have no
hour
memory of that. I have
Doesn't bring
zero
me to
memory.
tears. It's emotional for sure, but doesn't bring me to tears.
Okay, cool.
And I do cry a lot from
where
movies.
He goes, and Rohan will answer, and they get ready, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
fucking.
No, I'm with you. I'm with
One
you.
of the look
I
to
get
the
it.
east, and then Gandalf's there, and then
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it's like personally, it doesn't bring.
We're,
Dan
we're
Riker,
breaking Lucy here.
Lord
Come
of the
on.
Rings available on Amazon. You want to drink?
And you'll like it.
Jesus,
9 hours.
No, I don't.
you could watch
Yeah,
the trilogy or one episode of Stranger Things 4. They're the same amount of time.
if you watch it with me, you get like a bonus commentary.
Yeah, you get running commentary.
Yeah, I'm sure it would help because I didn't understand anything that was happening in those entire 9 hours.
No,
Yeah.
so at the minute all the stuff is happening with Rings of Power, the Amazon show that's coming out in September. And unfortunately for everyone involved, I'm the person on staff at GameSpot who knows the most about Lord of the Rings. So I'm like,
You gladly take that on. Yeah.
Actually, there is a little hat thing on Barad-dûr. I'm sorry.
yeah, I have to put on.
I was interested in Rings of Power because it was a Naughty Dog game for the Sega Genesis, and I saw that there was a cheat where if you type in something when the Naughty Dog logo is showing up, a pixelated lady with bare breasts shows up, and I remember wanting to own that game just because that would be a sneaky way to see boobs that my parents wouldn't know about
There you
because they
go.
would need to know a Genesis code.
Attaboy.
Nice.
Attaboy.
Yeah,
Eye on the prize. There you go.
so that's the
baby.
best Lord of the Rings related thing there is.
You didn't have an uncle that took you to see heavy metal, so I
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I feel for you.
The worst thing I saw as a kid, I probably should not have seen Trading Places so young.
Yes, I was watching that with my mom, and there's some boob stuff going on there, and
Yeah,
we stopped
Jamie
the
Lee
movie.
Curtis.
Yeah,
Jamie Lee
Yep,
Curtis in the bath.
in the
Yep.
buff multiple times, I believe.
Dang.
Yep.
It's a wonderful movie.
Good, yeah.
But perhaps saw that a little too young. And
Perhaps saw her baps.
Oops.
what's that? What's that?
Perhaps saw her baps.
Yeah, exactly. And the caller
Baps
did
boobs?
mention.
Yep.
Can be.
Yeah, it
Oh.
can be. And
Chebs.
the caller mentioned John Waters. I just want to give out another shout out to John Waters.
Hell yeah.
great
love
Simpsons
John
episode.
Waters.
Zap.
Anyone else want to answer that, or are we moving on to Lucy's pick?
I can quickly say I used to watch a lot of horror films because I used to stay at my granddad's on like a Friday night, and he would always go to the Working Men's Club. I'm from the northeast of England, so big mining community. Had the Working Men's Club.
They loved Minecraft so much.
Anyway, I used to watch all the horror films that would be on late at night, and didn't do anything for me, didn't terrify me. I watched one news report about acid rain.
And that's what did it, huh?
Wow.
Do you want to know what the single most terrifying thing you could watch as a young person in the UK was?
Yes, please.
There was a show called 999.
My friend was on one of those.
Which is basically just 999 calls.
Recreation.
Is that 911?
calls being recreated. And it had the opening music is the most terrifying thing to me. There was one that I saw that involved, so there's a set of railings, okay? And in the UK, there's some railings that have like pointed edges. They look like spears in the ground.
Yeah.
Someone tripped, okay? And impaled themselves through the bottom of the mouth.
I remember that.
Into their mouth.
Ouch.
And was stuck there. And then the phone call is them with the actual thing in the mouth.
Oh no! Do you hear the audio?
You can, they play the
real audio?
The real audio. You could not do that in this day and age.
Wow.
But some of the calls were like, I was just a kid watching this stuff being like, I'm never going outside ever again.
Yeah.
Ever.
That's fucking terrible. Oh my god.
Love it.
Fuck.
See, when you said that one, I thought you were going to talk about like the Alan Partridge.
Oh, I love Alan Partridge.
Anyway, I will go for, in light of the 35th anniversary of Metal Gear, Kojima Connection.
With a K.
Okay.
Hey, dumpers. So I'm dating a girl lately.
Nice.
And we're smooching. And it's
As you do.
And we met because Low Roar, the guy who did the soundtrack for Death Stranding, Hideo Kojima's magnum opus, she's just personal friends with that guy.
Oh.
Just a dude?
So should I play that music on a date with her when she comes over to eat dinner I cook for her?
No.
Seems like a bad move, but
No. Do it when you're shagging.
kind of sexy, right?
No. I
Love
mean,
you. Bye.
the music's good.
It's not sexy.
How close of friends are they? Like,
Yeah.
Damn, that sounded like you.
You need to turn up in the
What?
bedroom.
That guy?
That sounded like you.
Yeah.
It was
Turn up in the bedroom wearing full Sam Porter Bridges outfit. And then slowly start unpeeling. And it takes fucking forever while you're listening to Low Roar.
You've got like 14 feet of boxes on your back.
Throw a grenade of your own. Throw a grenade of your own piss.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's a bad idea, caller.
It's a weird one, caller.
Yeah.
Thank you, caller, but weird
But like
one.
you're assuming that the girl that you're smooching, that you're dating, is like super familiar with Low Roar's music. Maybe she's like, I know this guy. I don't give a fuck what.
sure.
Yeah, you just be friends with them. Yeah.
That happens all the time.
Exactly. It happens all the time. So maybe play like it quietly at dinner one time, like just low in the background.
No.
And then she's like, "Is that Low Roar?" And you can be like, "Oh yeah, it's just in a playlist. My bad. It's a video game playlist. I'll switch it over." But then she could be like, "Is that Low Roar?"
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Because then she is going to associate shagging times with her friend.
Yep.
That's not what you want.
I agree.
Don't do it.
Could be.
Death Stranding is not a sexy video game.
No.
What do you think?
There's nothing
Type
horny
in-
about Death Stranding.
Type in Death Stranding Rule 34 and let me know how you get on.
No.
You are such a bad enabler. Oh my gosh.
No.
So what you want to do is you put the music
She's
on.
always doing that. She's
Put the
always
music
doing
on in the bedroom and then turn to her, look her right in the eyes, and say, "I'm about to make you Low Roar."
Oh, God.
Oh,
God damn it.
No points for Tam on that one, but he does get to pick the next voicemail.
I would like mundane gone horribly wrong. Gore warning.
Gore warning.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey there, masters of the dump. This is Chris from Huntsville, Alabama. Have you ever been doing something so benign and mundane and then have it horribly go wrong? Me and some friends were out at the lake one time, and we were pushing these jet skis off of a wet dock into the water, and they were just sliding them in so easy. So I took mine and leaned on it, and it started to slide. So I leaned on it some more, and it was halfway out. So one more big push, and it should be fine. And instead, I pulled with my arm instead of pushing with my chest, and proceeded to rip the bicep clean from the bone on my arm. It detached from the elbow and had to be surgically reattached. So again, my question is, have you ever been doing something just so trivial that you've done 100 times before and then have it go horribly wrong?
Honestly, that could have
been worse.
That's very bad. To be clear, that's very bad. But I was thinking I thought my dude was about to say I have only one arm now.
Yeah.
That's where that could have gone too.
I'm sorry, the bicep muscle being ripped off is not that bad.
I mean,
it's not gory.
Ouch.
It folds up and looks all weird. Yeah.
It needs to be surgically reattached, which is
that's not
kinda
gore.
Yeah, yes, it's gore. You know what that must look like? You fucking
gore is like when something gets blown up in Gears of War and there's chunks everywhere. It's not just something inside the skin. If the skin broke and you saw it, that's gore.
The skin breaks when they fucking do surgery.
Wrong.
Yeah,
all surgery is gory.
Well, that's what I fucking said. Oh,
if you saw it just hanging, even if there's no blood, you would vomit.
Here's the thing. I can deal, and I've seen a lot of injuries between wrestling and other stuff where it's as long as I associate gore with blood and stuff. I've seen a million things where a foot is Sid breaking his foot. And I'm fine with all that.
Pretty gory.
When you see a bone break through the skin, that's when it gets gory to me. Yeah, that's bad.
Okay, what? Not that I want to go through this, but what's the worst thing that's happened to you?
Scraping mundane things, scraping ice off my car and slipped on the street and concussed myself and broke my collarbone. Just snapped it clean. Yeah, but I mean, it didn't break skin.
I'm sorry that happened.
Oh no, my friend was watching me and trying really hard not to laugh, and I remember concussed as being like, "It probably looked funny. It's okay."
That sounds like Sideshow Bob hitting himself in the rake. The rake constantly, how he went from standing to on the floor.
Yeah, that is one step away from stepping on a rake for sure.
Just fully concussed. Couldn't feel my extremities. Just got ice, frostbitten cold. It was just, riding to the hospital, just completely white. All those. Oh my god, it sucked.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, me too. Right? Anyone else? Real dumbass, mundane shit gone horribly wrong. I've got one story. If no one does.
I have one, but there you go first.
I was 12 years old. I've definitely said this on stream before. I was 12 years old in my buddy's house. I was in his room watching him play games or whatever, and I'm just looking around, and I just grab something real small. It looked like, I don't know what. I guess I'd never seen a Swiss Army knife before.
Oh no.
And I pick it up and I somehow open it up, and I guess I didn't realize which end was the sharp end, and I tried to close it the wrong way, and I put my thumb down on the sharp part, and it went in like a hot knife through butter, and I'm just sort of
wait, that's weird.
This is weird. This is a strange thing for my thumb to be feeling right now, and yeah, I almost passed out from what I done did to myself there. So that was mundane and stupid, but I was 12 and I'm allowed to do stupid shit at 12, I guess.
Yeah.
What the hell was a knife doing out on his fucking nightstand, right? What the fuck was that? Anyway.
Why are you picking up your friend's shit?
Yeah, don't.
We're very close.
Stuff.
We're very close. I would be okay if he picked up some of my shit.
He'd probably ask you then, be like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. All I remember is almost passing out.
So I was at a slaughterhouse when I was younger, and watching various animals being processed.
Holy shit!
Why?
And,
speaking about movies too young to see.
It was sad, yeah. I went down to just hang out at the slaughterhouse, and I saw a couple of animals go through this process, and I was like, you know what, I'm good.
Yep.
I think I'm going to head back and sit in the car.
Oh fuck.
So I went back and sat in the car, and I went back to the car, opened the door, and kind of put my hand on, when you put your hand on the frame of a car to kind of, before you get in, hoist yourself in. So I did that, and then someone was like approaching because they were like kind of like waving at me. Sorry, just hit the mic. Waving at me. So I was like, what's going on here? So I waited and I didn't open the car door all the way. So, you know, when you open the car door all the way, it kind of clicks into place where it's like, it's fine now. I kind of like pushed the door open slightly and thinking that I had opened it all the way. And it did that thing where it slowly like passed the threshold where it's like, I'm going to close now.
Yep.
So it did that slowly as I wasn't paying attention and my hand was in the thing. So that as I'm like looking at this person like waving at me, the car door just closes with my hand in there,
just kind of sticking out,
but not my entire hand. This is what made it worse. Just my thumb. So it closed entirely with my thumb in there.
No,
and it hurt so bad. I opened it, and imagine your thumb just squished. Just the top of your thumb, just the very top, the top of the digit, just flattened. And that is what I was looking at.
Were you just like, oh man?
I was like, damn, my thumb is gone, man.
It's like the two jackass where they smash their dicks between those glass plates.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
And like I looked at it and like I touched it a bit, and the nail just straight up came off.
Okay.
Does it grow back?
Okay.
Yeah, it grows back.
They grow back.
Look at your thumb, Dan.
After time, yeah.
Are you looking at your thumb?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Do you have a tiny white semicircle at the bottom?
Yeah, is that the quick?
Yeah, that's a new thumb. That's a new nail.
It's a new thumb.
It's a new nail.
It's a new thumb. It's a new thumb.
It's a new thumb.
What if that part goes away? What if that part goes away?
It'll still
I don't know
grow.
what happens.
Then you're
But, like,
proper
if that
fucked.
falls off, that small white bit grows up to replace it.
That's
There's always one on
crazy.
deck. There's always one on deck.
You got
Bodies
a
are
new thumb.
nuts.
Yeah.
Bodies are nuts.
Yep.
Fucking
Back up
crazy.
and for your thumb. And
But
then
how come if you cut off your thumb, a new thumb doesn't grow?
Well, that's just
you cut off that
stupid.
small white bit. That's why I guess.
That's just a stupid question. Is that? That's just.
I bet with like evolution and stuff in like 200 years, we'll be able to grow thumbs back, right?
Yep. 200 years.
At least, yeah.
I think this
Sounds
is
about
literally
right.
the most horrifying episode of Voicemail Dump Truck ever.
It really is awful.
It's pretty bad.
Clenched every muscle in my body at the beginning, and I haven't let go yet.
Yeah, I'm super
Welcome.
tense. I need like a muscle
Welcome.
relaxer or something. I don't think we can't let anyone else go because we will have an entire chat room and a listening audience throwing up in their vehicles wherever they're listening to the program. Whose turn is it? Dan, you're up, dude.
Let me pull up this picture here. Let's go with wrestling president.
Of course.
Here we go.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, bomb crew! This is your boy from Cincinnati, Eric, and I'm calling in to tell you, each and every one of you were just made president of wrestling. That's right, every single one of you, including Dan's dad and Jess O'Brien. Tell me, what's the first thing you do for wrestling as the president? What kind of shows do you put on? Who do you sign? How do you become the cutting edge to wrestling? Love you.
Love you. Thank you,
Can
Colin.
you interpret that, Dan? Can you translate?
Yeah,
with
can you
that?
wrestle speak
Just
for
like
us?
if you're in charge of wrestling, I guess. But that's confusing because that's the whole industry. You get to decide WWE and AEW and the Indies and New Japan.
sure.
Like,
Or is because everything is wrestling. Caller is talking about everything.
I would say first thing you do to improve the wrestling industry is just get rid of the top 5 or 6 dudes at WWE.
There
I
you
think
go.
That's the first clean sweep thing you could do to improve the entire industry as a whole.
That was my answer. Shit. All right.
Yeah. Get that whole family away from that. Yeah.
I would take every member of a wrestling organization and swap them with the entire cast of a daytime soap and tell them to just make it happen. So all the daytime soap actors and characters and actresses are now in the ring, and all of the wrestlers are now in the daytime soap, and they just have to figure it out.
That sounds great. That sounds excellent.
You know what I would do? And hear me out. Wrestling on ice.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Back to the core episode, are we?
I don't think making wrestling more dangerous is the answer.
Wait. What we got here?
Yeah, what's going on?
We got some art here.
Yeah, no, Dylan came back from camp and he won Camper of the Day and he's very excited.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Camper of the Day.
What do you have to say for yourself? If you notice every voicemail dump truck about this time in the episode,
give or take,
Dylan comes back from camp.
No.
And this is what happens. Good job, pal. Way to be. What did you win anything?
That sweet
just
trophy.
Camper of the Day, and you get a Jolly Ranch.
You get a Jolly Rancher. All of a sudden, Dan wants to go to camp.
Can you put your headphones on Dylan's head, please?
All right, hold on.
Oh boy.
Hold on. You know Tam? You see that guy, Tam?
We need to ask him every question that's been asked on this episode.
No, Dan. You know Dan. Dan's up there. That was the creepy guy that stayed over that time.
Creepy.
This gift.
What's that?
He's describing your GIF where you're like smelling your hands real crazy. Have you ever seen that?
No,
GIF
I'm
of Dan?
wafting smell. I'm not smelling my hands. I'm using my hands to waft. What?
Dylan doesn't think so.
All right, hold on. They want me to put my headphones on you, okay?
Yeah, let's talk.
Dylan.
Hey, Dylan.
Hey.
Hello, Dylan.
Good.
How
Dylan,
many
what do you think of this?
Dylan, how many times have you seen your dad pooping? How many times have you seen your dad pooping?
Damn.
Once? I don't know.
How did you feel about seeing your dad pooping?
I don't know.
You don't
It's
know?
weird,
I'm just
right?
getting in the bed and creeping like a little spike. I hear a toilet flushing.
What you don't know about Dan is Dan's couch is actually also a toilet. So
I got a hole in it. I can just poop right into my couch.
It's
You have one
You should
poop
ask your
couch,
dad to get you one. It's real good because then you don't have to get up from playing video games to go to the toilet.
Yeah, it's handy.
We all have the poop couches. You should turn to your dad right now and say, "Dad, can I have a poop couch?"
Can I have a poop couch?
Of course.
Dylan, have you ever been to the bank and you know the tube that you put the money in and the tube goes into the bank? Have you ever seen that?
No.
Yeah, so that's how the poop couch works. Is there's a tube underneath it and you poop into it and it takes the poop very, very far away and just dumps it in a lake, so you don't have to ever deal with it.
Nice.
Oh my god, that doesn't seem any true.
You doubt me, child?
I get you that nothing you said it was real right there.
What are you talking about? You think I'd lie to you on the internet? I would get arrested if I lied on the internet.
It's true.
Well, get arrested right now then.
I'm not, because I'm telling the truth.
He's not lying. Yeah,
I'm not lying.
it's true.
I would not lie to you. You know I've been to space.
I'm sending the cops. That's it.
Yeah. This is why Dylan's Camper of the Day.
Dylan?
Okay.
Yep.
I want you to turn to your dad and say, "Dad, I don't want you to look at me pooping anymore."
I don't want to say that.
Oh, you like it, little freak. Get him out of here.
Okay.
Oh. Why do I keep it on a toilet flush?
It's Dan's
It's
pooping.
Dan.
It's my couch. I'm sorry.
He had
Wait,
Taco
let me
Bell
see if
last
that
night.
actually is a pooping couch.
It is a pooping
I
couch.
can't. You can't show that on the internet.
Yeah, he's not. He's
I'd
not
get
wearing
actually
any pants
arrested.
currently.
Camera.
No,
It's not one that points. It doesn't.
When you
point
have a
just the
pooping
place
couch,
here.
you can't wear pants, so he's not allowed to show what's going on down
It's
there.
gross. You don't want to see
It's
that.
it's a secret. It's like a government secret, and they gave me the couch, and they would take it away if I showed it on the internet.
Yeah.
So I can only tell you.
It's from Area 51. When you get on the internet later, just Google Area 51.
Have you seen Independence Day?
I'm just going to take a shower.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And I hope you get arrested.
Yes. Yes.
The hell? Who is this kid?
All I said was true, and please don't lie anymore, Dan. I know you're not sitting on a toilet. That's a couch.
How do you know that? How do you know that? You've never been here?
Because he's Camper of the Day.
I've been to your house. I know you don't have one. How about that?
You're gonna tell him. Hold on. He's want to say goodbye. One more
What's
thing.
he got?
to you, Dan. One more
What's he
thing,
got?
Dan.
Goodbye, nerds.
Damn, dude.
You got you.
How'd your day go, Dan?
You got
Sounds like
you.
you got owned by a
Rolled and
7-year-old.
smoked by that kid.
We need to start a show that's just me and him talking.
God.
Why isn't he more gullible, Bacalar?
Why? I don't know.
God
He's
damn
just,
it.
he's from the streets. Let me tell you.
He's supposed to be able to fool kids.
Yeah, not anymore. I don't know. The way you talk about screwing with your relatives, it's like, come on, this kid ain't having any of that. You know?
Yeah. God damn it.
Oh, that was fun.
Got him.
That was very good.
Got him.
It's a punk.
Yeah, he fucked you up pretty bad then. All right, I guess it's my turn to pick a voicemail. Did we answer it? Like, did we do the thing? I don't even remember what the hell it was.
What was
all
the
right,
question?
sure.
That was a while ago.
Wrestling president?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
and then
wrestling on ice,
Dylan.
yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Don't write promos, let people talk.
It's going to be my last voicemail here, and I would like to address jughandles.mp3, please.
I can do that for you.
Thank you.
Hey, dumpers. I just wanted to say fuck New Jersey driving and fuck jughandles. I took a nice family trip with my wife and son down to Mount Laurel, New Jersey recently, and we were trying to just go have a nice family dinner at Carrabba's, get some chicken parm and whatnot.
Fazoli's,
Theory.
Hell yeah.
Got confused as fuck, didn't know what a damn jug handle was. I missed the exit, and I had to end up taking some shitty side street and waiting at some 5-way intersection for like 10 minutes because apparently New Jersey lights are 10 minutes long also. I saw the restaurant on the other side of the barrier, but I couldn't get there. Why couldn't I just go up to the light and do a U-turn? Why? Every other state, you can do that. Not New Jersey. Fuck jug handles. Fuck New Jersey. I'm never going back to New Jersey. Bye.
Okay, well,
explain yourself.
It's very good. For just thank you, caller. To be perfectly clear, we don't want you here. So thank you. I'll have you know that New Jersey is the 4th safest state to drive in. You motherfucker. Okay.
Wow.
Where do you come from? Where do you come from? I bet it's not 1, 2, or 3 in terms of safeness.
What is 1, 2, and 3?
Number 1 is Massachusetts, 2 Rhode Island, 3 New York.
What?
New England. Look at this. We're doing great here.
Of course, we know how to drive better than all the rest of the idiots in this place. Okay? And we have more people here too, so it just goes to show you how damn safe it is. Connecticut's high up there too, I bet. Yeah, Connecticut's number 8.
It seems like...
I mean, I don't drive, so...
Yeah.
Also, Mount Laurel. Where the fuck is Mount Laurel? It's like South Jersey, and that doesn't count. But jug handles are probably what's keeping New Jersey safe, because a jug... I will explain it to you, my friend. A jug handle on like a fairly large road, right? Not like a side road, but not exactly a highway, maybe like 2 lanes on each side. A jug handle is what you would take to make a left turn, right? Like, let's say something across the way on the other side, like northbound, southbound. On the opposite way, you'd want to get over there. You make a jug handle by taking a right ramp off and crossing over like a traffic light to the other side of the street. So you can't. So the joke is that you can't make a left turn in New Jersey, and that's because jug handles exist. They call that a jug handle. The little veering off to the right and then crossing over the street.
To the left.
I thought you were talking about like Jughead from Riverdale.
Yeah, that's right.
Unrelated, not an Archie comics thing. No.
Damn it. I wish.
Yeah. That dude's got nothing to do with the traffic patterns in the Garden State. Anyway, that was mean.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
That was a mean-spirited call. But I walked into it,
You called it.
I opened up Pandora's box. And you get what you deserve sometimes, I guess, is how it goes. You've seen it, Dan. Like, you've been to New Jersey.
Oh, probably. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, definitely. All right, I'm gonna give chat one more chance for a voicemail. We're gonna do this live, and let's see what they pick. The first one we will choose, and then after that, we'll maybe go through like 1 or 2 more. Oh, I guess Leaky Pete is the one we're gonna go to. The chat chooses Leaky Pete.
Whatever this could mean.
What's up, dumpers? This is Sean from Vancouver. When I went to animation school, we would have to, have mandatory life drawing classes, and so you would have to book models every week and stuff like that, and you have a regular rotation of people that you kind of go through, and sometimes we give these guys nicknames. Like there's a dude called Sword Guy who would always bring in a Devil May Cry sword or a ridiculous prop that he just cool with.
Okay.
There was another guy who I kind of feel I don't need to explain necessarily, but we referred to as Leaky Pete.
You do need to explain that.
So if you were a nude model for life drawing, what would you want your nickname to be?
Not Leaky Pete.
Cheers.
No, Leaky Pete. I'd probably be nothing but neck.
Oh, that's pretty good. Shit.
Okay.
Fucking. I don't know. Like I'd be fluffy to some degree, not from hair, but from body fat. I think. Yeah.
I'd be the wolf man.
There we go.
Sorry, someone in chat just put Girth Brooks.
Damn.
Lazy cunt.
Girth Brooks, not to be outdone by Weird Balls guy. I don't know. I don't like how much. Sometimes you stop short before you say what you were going to say. But
I'm sorry. Go on. Yeah. Proceed.
I just don't like, some of like my shoulder hair, and that bothers me.
Sure.
Back patchular.
That's really good. My brother though is the worst, dude. Oh my god, my brother it looks like he's honestly wearing a fucking vest. It's oh my god. It is insane. Like I look like I'm hairless standing next to him. It's crazy.
He's woolly.
It's like bright red. Anyway,
bright red.
Yeah, he my brother's like a hardcore. When he had hair, he was like hardcore.
Hardcore.
Red hair ginger dude, and his back hair is that.
Anyway, I'd call myself to more than you expected.
That's pretty good. I was thinking it would probably be something with the beard, but then Andy in the chat says Danny 3 nips, and it might be the 3 nipple thing.
Where's your third nip?
Right. Okay.
So you don't have to show. You don't have to show it.
I'm not pulling it up. Jason can confirm. Jason,
we know where the first two are.
These, and then the other one's here. My grandpa had it too.
It's fucking weird.
It's very small. It's very small. Like at a distance, you would think it's a mole or something. But it's got the mole. It's got the discoloration. Then it's like the areola part.
He's got an areola. Yeah.
That's nice that he gave that to you.
Huh?
Yeah.
It was very nice.
Yeah.
I don't ever. I honestly, I have not even thought about it since probably the last time this came up on like the Bombcast 7 years ago or something. But I got a third one.
Yeah,
you ever
they're
just
not
flick
uncommon.
Ever what?
Do you ever just flick it?
I mean, it doesn't really do anything.
Does it feel?
You should pierce it. I think you should pierce it.
Oh, that'd be weird. I have no piercings and tattoos, then I just pierce my third nipple. That's a weird move. I'm almost 40 years old. That's a weird thing to do.
That'd be
I don't want to
great.
do a weird thing.
You should do that as like the makeup to all the bets you never held your end of the bargain up to.
Oh, name them. Outside of the hat, which is still pending. Name the bets. I didn't fucking.
The hat is what I see. The hat is what I. Yeah, the hat is what I see all the time. So here you go, bud.
We're still looking at the tech.
What? No, what was it over? I can't even remember.
I think it was like a power bomb cast, and I said, I bet Randy Orton's going to come back in the Rumble.
It kind of doesn't matter. You're either eating a hat or you're piercing that third nipple by the end of 2022.
There's no time limit on the hat. We're trying to get the tech together. We'll get top men working on it. Just gotta get out of
you just buy like a comic, one of those like novelty like made of chips hats and just eat it,
and that's it.
That's what I'm saying. That's when I made the bet. That was my entire plan because there's that Simpsons where Homer had the tortilla hat and he would break it off and put the cheese in there, and I thought those were real, and I haven't been able to find those. Could I just like swallow a Lego guy's hat? I mean,
I'm sorry,
that counts, right?
That is an incredible loophole.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
You got us.
That's not
Can
your
I eat
hat.
Plastic? Can I eat plastic instead?
I mean, I'll do it right now.
I'm on Walmart.com and I typed in edible hat.
It's a lot
easy.
134 results.
There's a lot in here.
So one of them's like a little cap, a little graduation cap. There's a magician's hat.
We're gonna do this by the end of.
I think the Lego one is like.
There's one little cowboy hat. And it comes with a boot.
You could go to a cake store, a bakery, and ask for a cake that has like one of those, decorative like hats on it.
Yeah.
And it's made of like just, sugar. So you can just eat that.
I'm looking at it right now. A graduation cap with gold tassel. It's an edible cake / cupcake topper. $9.97 on Amazon. Folks, I'm going to eat a hat.
Yeah, it's happening.
You can finally get it out of your life.
Yeah, seriously, just get it over with. And then you got to figure out how you're going to do all your dumbass cheese and candy bar things that you keep promising too.
There was never a promise there. I promise if I can do it. Okay, here's the ingredients of the hat. Water, I can do that. Cornstarch, corn syrup solids, cellulose, sorbitol, glycerin, sugar, vegetable oil, Arabic gum, polysorbate 80, vanilla, titanium dioxide, citric acid.
Ingredients.
I can eat this hat.
Irrelevant, Dan. The ingredients are irrelevant.
They said it was edible. Yeah.
The problem is to show that it's a genuine hat, at least one person has to wear it.
I'll put it on my head before I eat it.
Okay,
cool. I don't have hair on my head, so it's not gonna have all sorts of gross hair on it. So
I would like, it would be something if you actually ate it off the head of someone, but I think we can let that one slide.
I'm ordering it right now. It's 6 inches. What? Okay. Yeah.
Is that your new model name?
Edible hat.
No,
let's go with that.
6 inches.
I could do $45 2-day shipping on the edible hat, or free and get it on the 22nd.
We're gonna.
I just bought an edible hat. I just bought a hat, folks.
You did it. You did it.
I just bought it. It's on the way.
It's not yours yet. We'll see it.
Well, I'll eat that hat.
All right.
Never have to hear about it again.
Very good. Thank God we got that settled. Well, I guess that's the right time to end the show, ladies and gentlemen. 707 Exit Flu is the number you should call if you'd like to leave a voicemail for this fine program. Thank you very much, Jason A. Stryker, live producing today, sir. Thank you very much.
You got it.
Thank you to Tam and Lucy joining in Dump HQ. Really appreciate it.
Isn't Dump HQ a toilet?
It's the executive toilet on the first floor.
Yeah, you guys are both.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I do have one of those toilet seats that Dan has been talking about. So
the couch ones?
Which one? Yeah, the couch toilet seat. Yeah, I've got one of those. But I've got an office chair variant.
Nice.
Nice. I have been dumpster the entire time.
Good.
Nice.
And a thank you to Dan Reichert for being here, and a thank you to my son for just fucking him up in a very awesome way. Yeah. Shout out to Dylan.
Camper of the day.
Shout out to Camper of the Day. Yep, that's it. And,
I would have won if I was there.
I'm sure you would have. You had your chance, bud, and you let it go. 707 Exit Flu. That's the number. We're back with some more content tomorrow. We've got UPF coming down the line and a few other things. So stay tuned. It's all good here at Giant Bomb. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much for tuning in. Later.
Bye.